All right, so what's up, guys? It is none other than your boy JGiddins, the father, as usual. Please remember to be positive, optimistic, keep positive people in your circle, baby. Um, so how is everybody? Let me start off by saying that if you're seeing this right now, put in the comments how you are. Let me know how your day was, what could have happened to make it better, and what you think could, kind of help in your own life in terms of your realization of what could be better, right? The purpose of doing these lives when I do them, and I'm gonna title them "One Love, One Heart" because my primary focus and purpose is to build relationships with people and understand that the universe manifests what is being spoken into existence, right? So every day you got people out there spreading negativity. I hate you. You stupid. You racist. You this. You that. You got all of this stuff out there that's in the ether and that the universe is reacting to and creating realities based on. So just having these conversations, just me coming on here and speaking about, one love, one heart, the importance of treating one another with respect and loving each other, and the importance of keeping your frequency high, the importance of making sure that you stay out of your root chakra down here. Down here is where violence, lustful, sexual activities, the things that we would consider negative take place in your lower self. Once you get to your higher self, and for you guys on here, actually bear with me for the people on YouTube. I'm gonna share my screen so that you can actually have the um, why is it not up? Wait a minute. Hold on. Okay, there it is. Excuse me. So I'm gonna share that with you guys on I'm gonna share that with you guys on YouTube so that you can have it. My apologies, guys, if I'm, kind of everywhere right now. I just need to get to this window. All right, there we go. Boom, boom, boom. Hmm. That's weird. For some reason it's not coming up. I think it's is it up for you guys? Can you see? Okay. You see it? All right, I see it. It's up. I don't know why it's looking like it is, but it is up. But for all of my people on YouTube, that is the chart that I was referencing when I was talking to my Instagram followers about staying out of your root chakra, which is around 396,000 hertz. Now, one thing I wanted to go over with people too was just the importance of proper parenting, right? At the end of the day, we have to understand as parents that just because you gave up on you gave up on your ability to have full control over your own life and think for yourself, doesn't mean you have to damn your children with that same, mentality and that same understanding of life. Because, to a degree, we all know that there's more to life. I said this on one of my previous lives, but everybody has had those times where you're at work and you're just sitting there at your desk thinking, like, this can't be life. You know what I mean? Jay-Z, who I don't necessarily glorify at all because he is satanic and he does conduct rituals and things of that nature, and he's responsible for the downfall of the community on a high level. However, outside of that, I'm going to reference the fact that Jay-Z has in one of his songs called This Can't Be Life. It says, this can't be life. This can't be love. There's got to be more. This can't be us. You know what I mean? And that was soulful, and that came from a real place, and that comes from us being, um, that comes from us being placed in an environment that we have no business in. You know what I mean? We grow up in environments where you have to conform to laws and to an existence that does not suit or fit you. You know what I mean? When you're a king or a god and you're put into a backyard and told to stay there, it messes with your mind. You know what I mean? You find yourself doing lots of things trying to find yourself, if you will. So that therein lies and therein comes the importance of proper parenting. You want to make sure that as a parent you are always instilling positivity in your children. That's one thing that I want to tell all the parents out there: always instill positivity in your children. Don't tell them that they can't do something. Tell them what they could do instead. If they say, I'm gonna ride the bike off the top of the house so I can fly. Don't say you can't do that. You can't fly. Say, well, what you can do instead is maybe try to build a ramp, and then maybe that way it will be safer for you, so that it's not a chance of you hurting yourself in the event that you don't fly. Just think of life from that perspective, because once you start saying can't and telling them what they cannot do, the universe listens to you and the universe hears you. So when you're constantly damning yourself and telling yourself that you can't do it, it hears you. That's why a lot of people who are in situations where they don't have nothing and they struggling, they're always going to be in them situations, because if you talk to them, they're not going to do nothing but speak into existence the fact that they're always going to go through it. Like, even if you try to be positive with some people and explain to them that they can get out, they're going to shake their head no and go, no, I can't do it. Life is just like this is just how life is. Okay, then you're right, this is how life is. But if you say, I'm not worried about no bills, no money. That stuff is not even real. Money is not even real. It's just a piece of paper that we as a society have agreed to have value. But literally, like, if I held this paper up to you and I said, hey, I got $1 million, the only way this is worth $1 million is if me, you, and everybody else agreed that this is worth $1 million. At which point now it's worth $1 million. But once you understand that concept, you understand that there's no difference between you asking for, a basket of fruit or a basket of money. It doesn't matter. They're both just material things. You know what I mean? And actually, fruit is not really a material thing. But my point is, I'm just giving a perspective the universe has on what you are feeding it, or what you're giving it, so to speak. I really want to place a lot of emphasis on this chart right here. I always do, but like, you guys see it on YouTube there. But for you guys on Instagram, I just want you to really see this. Go to YouTube and look up these frequencies. You can type in, I would recommend anything here or higher, but type in the heart chakra frequency on YouTube. You can look it up, and it will have frequencies that you can listen to as you meditate. Just breathe in and out and slow down your heart rate, and you know just try to focus on being in the moment. Try not to think too much about what you got to do, what you got to get done, and all of that. Really just try to think about those that are around you. I said, let me slow down for a second. When it comes to meditating, focus on yourself, focus on you inside. The way to escape the outside is inside, because everything is inside you as you create your universe. At the point that you open your eyes up and your mind is now creating what you see, the only reason you see what you see is because your mind believes that that's what you see. So it's just a matter of how much control you have over your own life. But anyways, I would recommend that you use these frequencies to your advantage, because the higher your enlightenment, the higher the frequency that you have, the higher your level of ability and capability to understand things. So when you have a low frequency, you don't even have, conversations. That's why when you get high, right? When that happens, that naturally raises your frequency. That is a natural frequency raiser. So when you do that, you'll find yourself having conversations you wouldn't normally have, right? You'll find yourself entertaining things that you normally wouldn't entertain. And that's because your brain is operating at a higher frequency and you're able to understand things on levels that you cannot when you're on your lower self, right? So if you're talking to a pothead or somebody who's completely high versus talking to somebody who's drunk, you have two completely different conversations, right? Reason being is that one destroys and lowers your frequency and one raises your frequency. That's why they're complete opposite things, right? So, really understanding that and applying that to your children in terms of raising them, applying it to your life, applying it to the friends that you have around you, just understanding that this is the reason why you may not get along with this person or that person, or why, all of a sudden this person is no longer calling you, because your frequency doesn't line up. You might have got something that made you happy, and now you're happy about yourself and your life, and that person is not on that level. So when y'all talk on the phone, it's not the same, and things of that nature. My goal again is just to make sure that people are aware of these things. Even if you just Google it and start looking it up yourself after you hear me talk about it, it'll change your life. If you really are interested in making your life better, and you really are not satisfied with being told what to do with your life. A lot of people have to be told what to do, and they place value in the wrong things. Some people, they need a job. because they don't have any value outside of that. And the crazy thing is, a job is something that's artificial and not even real. It's not even a part of life. The only reason you have a job is because you have capitalism, which is because people came and took over the land and created all this stuff. And that's a lot deeper than people even get. But there's no such thing as a job. So you're living a fictitious life that's not even real and getting value from it. So that means everything that you value is not even real because you're basing everything on, a substrate that's not real. You know what I mean? It's just so the real, and this is what waking up is. Once you realize that you can wake up, lose your job, lose your house, lose your car, and have everything. You hear me? Like if you feel me, if you can understand that, then you understand life and the universe and the way it works. You can wake up in the morning, lose your car, lose your wallet, and have everything. If you don't understand that, then you're gonna be in a world of trouble in a moment once these times that are approaching take place. All right. It's none other than your boy JGiddins, the father. As usual, I love you guys. One heart, one love. I'm gonna make sure to keep on kicking the knowledge and doing what I got to do to spread positivity and just sort of give a reason for people to want to know more, want to learn more, and be there for my brothers and sisters who are spiritually awakened and may like this type of conversation. I found a guy earlier. I can't remember what his name was, and Instagram took him away from me. I was watching this video, and I looked away, did something, went away from the screen, and came back, and I couldn't find him again. I think his name was Amun Ra. Ra is who we are a descendant of, by the way. He's one of the ancient Egyptian gods, um, spawning from Heru. Um, but you know, that was his name, and that name alone told me how woke he was. And I wanted to form a relationship with him, follow him, and everything, but I couldn't get back to his page, and I couldn't remember what the name of his page was specifically because there's so many different variations. But again, if there's anybody out there spiritual who runs into contact with me or sees this video, please make sure that you follow me. Shoot me an inbox message or something because I don't need to tell you that we are one if you're spiritually awakened. There is no, you know what I mean, difference between us. I love you guys. Please remember to be positive, optimistic. Keep positive people in your circle, baby. If you get a chance, please subscribe, like this video, comment if you get a chance, just so that it can build up the algorithm, if you will, and show the internet that this is important and that we matter. All right. I love you guys. It's none other than your boy JGiddins out.